Hi guys, and welcome to the Football Cards and Stickers Premier League 2019-20 season. Yes, this is where we recreate every single game week played in the Premier League in England by using 5 packets of the Panini Adrenalyn XL Premier League trade and card collection. Each card pulled from those packets scores goals for their clubs and produces an imaginary result, of which we then create the league table at the end of each video. So therefore, sit back, relax and enjoy the game week shown on the screen now. So there you see the current standings of the Football Cards and Stickers Premier League. Liverpool far and away at the top there. They've got a 7-point advantage from Manchester United and Leicester. Meanwhile, at the bottom, it's all very congested currently. There's 4 teams at the bottom there, all on 5 points only. Villa, Newcastle, Burnley and Watford. Only goal difference currently keeping Aston Villa out of those 3 relegation places. So today's fixtures we've got for you are Sheffield United entertain the league leaders Liverpool, Bournemouth play West Ham, Aston Villa v Burnley, Chelsea entertain Brighton, Crystal Palace play Norwich, Spurs play Southampton, Wolves play Watford, Everton entertain Manchester City, Leicester at home to Newcastle, and finally, quite a decent game there as you see, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Of course, both sides fantastic in the 1990s, so perhaps they can recreate that quality from back then. So let's get these games kicked off with our first pack. And the league leaders score straight away through a combination move from Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah, as you see there. They lead Sheffield United by 1-0. Richarlison gives Everton the lead against Manchester City. Could be a shock on the cards there. Richard Stearman has levelled up for Sheffield United at home to Liverpool, as you see, and in fact Jack O'Connell has doubled Sheffield United's goals, as you see there. They've now turned that game on its head. Sheffield lead by 2-1. Spurs take the lead at home to Southampton there through Danny Rose. Meanwhile, Diangana has scored for West Ham despite being on loan as I speak. There it is, Bournemouth 0, West Ham United 1. So on next, where we have Christian Eriksen, elite card, has scored for Spurs and doubled their advantage at home to Southampton. While Jonjo Shelvey has scored for Newcastle, as you see there. They're playing Leicester away today. And West Ham United score yet again away at Bournemouth, as you see there. This time through the veteran Pablo Zabaleta. Dani Ceballos has scored for Arsenal in the big game of the day. They lead Manchester United by 1-0. There's an equaliser for Manchester City through the magnificent Phil Foden there. And talking of equalisers, Sadio Mane has equalised in a fantastic game up there at Bramall Lane. It's now Sheffield United 2, Liverpool 2. And yet more goals at Bramall Lane, as you see. Basham and O'Connell combining there to give them a 3-2 advantage. Meanwhile, Leicester City have scored through James Maddison. James Maddison, that's of course an equalising goal after Shelvey give Newcastle the lead. Next up, Willian has scored for Chelsea at home to Brighton. Meanwhile, Leicester now turn the game totally on its head with a goal from Ben Chilwell. And talking of games turned on their head, Kun Aguero has given Manchester City the lead at Everton. Meanwhile, another good game here now. This is turning out to be, it's Leicester 2, Newcastle 2 now, with Lascelles making it 2 apiece. And Manchester City, as you see there, restore their advantage through Riyad Mahrez. And Leicester also restore their advantage, also 3-2. Iheanacho scoring for them at home to Newcastle. Meanwhile, Kevin De Bruyne, as you see, has made it 4-2, the golden baller card there. Or 4-1, I should say, away to Everton. Apologies for that. Sheffield United do make it 4-2, though. That's a popular scoreline for them at home to Liverpool. Matthew Loughton looks to have scored, sealed the points for Burnley, maybe, away at Aston Villa. Meanwhile, first goal of the game at Selhurst Park there, PVA, has given Crystal Palace the lead against Norwich City. So the final pack, and what a triple threat that is there, with culminating in Bernardo Silva grabbing the goal. They lead Everton away by 5-1, Manchester City. Bobby Firmino has made the game competitive again at Bramall Lane. It's now Sheffield United 4, Liverpool 3. Meanwhile, Ruben Neves has broke the deadlock at Molineux. They lead Watford by 1-0. Only for a minute, though, as you see, with Will Hughes grabbing the equaliser. Sheffield United grab another one. Dean Henderson pulled there. They're now 5-3 up. And Newcastle scrape a draw in injury time with their £40 million signing Joelinton. That game finishing 3-3. So the final scores are as follows. Sheffield United 5, Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0, West Ham United 2, Aston Villa 0, Burnley 1, Chelsea 1, Brighton 0, Crystal Palace 1, Norwich 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Southampton 0, Wolves 1, Watford 1, Everton 1, Manchester City 5, Leicester City 3, Newcastle 3, Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. So there you can see the updated league table ahead of you. Liverpool's lead reduced to 5 points now from Manchester City, as you see, after their defeat at Sheffield United. Meanwhile, Manchester City thumping Everton by 5-1. At the other end of the table, Villa now rock bottom, still on 5 points after their defeat at home to Burnley. With Watford and Brighton making up the other relegation spots. That just leaves me to say thanks for watching, guys, and of course, should you wish to see any game weeks you've missed previously, click on that playlist link on the screen shown now, and of course please consider subscribing to the Football Cards and Stickers YouTube channel.